Brethren, sometimes I sit and wonder how easily we forget that this life we live was borrowed. We walk as though we created ourselves. We speak as though the breath we breathe came from us. People now say, it's my life, I will live it how I want. Imagine I give you my house to keep and you destroy the walls and paint it black because you feel like it. Won't I be offended when I return? Likewise, Christ gave you this life now, not to waste it in sin, not to defile it in pleasure, but to glorify him in all things. Every time we say it's my life, heaven sighs. Because heaven knows that very life you boast about was rented from above. The Bible says, for ye are bought with a price. That price was not naira, not dollars, it was blood. But my friend, even the phone in your hand that someone lent you, you handle it carefully. Yet the life that Christ gave you, you misuse without caution. The breath you ought to argue belongs to God. If someone gave you a car to keep and you crash it in pride, won't they be angry? So why do we think God will smile when we misuse the life he gave us? Many of us live carelessly, drinking, lying, fornicating, and say it's my body. But child of God, that body is God's temple. And he will require an account of how you used it. On that day, Jesus will ask, what did you do with the life I gave you? Some will say, Lord, I was busy chasing money. Others will say, I was pleasing myself. But heaven will reply, you live for yourself, not for me. The greatest form of rebellion is to live like you own what God owns. You cannot live freely in borrowed bread. One day the owner will call for it back. Church, be watchful and ready. Romans 14:8 says, whether we live or die, we are the Lord's. So live with caution, live with purpose, live with submission. If you truly understand that your life is his, you will think before you act, speak before you sin, and move only when he leads. You are not your own. You are God's project, God's possession, and God's purpose. May we not return this life to him broken and wasted. I will leave you all with this question. If today were to be your last day on earth, what would Jesus say to you? Welcome or depart from me.
Brethren, Jesus wants to welcome us all. Live your life counting every minute as that last day. Remember, he will come like a thief in the night.
This is Treasures Assembly. And here is the mind of the Father. I am Leopeter, God's own evidence.